Hi, I'm Robin Neidorf, the Director of Research for Jinfo, and I'm really excited to tell you about some of the latest updates in our resources that are available to help you make information more visible and valuable in your organization. Within our focus on Center of Excellence, I'm excited to announce that we've made live several of the first steps in our 5-step process to help you envision what a Center of Excellence looks like for your unique environment and organization. A lot of our clients have had a great deal of success using these methodologies over the last several years. If you've heard any of your peers talk about pillars of service or known fors, those are part of the Center of Excellence methodology. We've got an outline of the entire model on our blog, which I invite you to take a look at, and then examine the activity-based articles and recorded webinars that walk you through those activities, as well as join the community sessions that'll give you a chance to talk about some of these topics and how other information teams have implemented them in their organizations. The June community session is going to look specifically at activities, pillars in service and known fors, and how you might have addressed those activities or hear from others. And the July community session will be an overall look at implementation and visioning of a Center of Excellence. I hope you'll be able to join one or both of those. And if you can't join, you can always get the anonymized notes following the session to pick up what the discussion was. Most recently, in our Focus on Content portfolio, we ran a community session in May, which went through our Scorecards methodology. Now, the Scorecards methodology was originally developed to help you examine your products in your portfolio against what you and your organization value, to give you a stronger negotiating position and to enable better communication with your suppliers. However, as part of that community session, we heard from quite a number of participants about more unique ways that they're thinking about applying this methodology, and I'm really pleased to see teams adapting these ideas and using them for other purposes. So, for example, we've got one team who described their intent to apply the scorecard methodology to benchmark their own team performance. So being able to say, here's what we value as a team and how we deliver value to the organization, and then using that methodology to lay it out in a measurable way. There's also a team that's going to be using it more for internal communications with their stakeholders, helping those stakeholders better understand why they invest in information products so that they can make better decisions about how best to spend those investments. And then finally, we've got teams that are using the Scorecards methodology in order to benchmark specific products in their portfolio against their success measures as established at the beginning of the contract. So this is very similar to what our original intent was, but it's a great iteration on what that intent was to meet the needs of this particular organization. Our focus on value chain, which we first released just about a year ago, continues to be very popular. We have a couple of consulting projects that are just ending at this point where teams have had a chance to walk through the methodology with an analyst and analyze the specific value chains within their organization. So what actually contributes to the ability of the organization to raise revenue, to be efficient, to be innovative, and actually lay that out in a way that enables them to measure the contributions of information products, services, and expertise. If you haven't had a chance to take a look at the materials in that focus yet, I encourage you to do so. In particular, you might take a look at step 2, which provides a way of really understanding what goes into a value chain so that you can start to apply the methodology to your own world. I do encourage you to reach out to us at any time if you'd like a little bit of assistance in how to walk through that. And just as a reminder, your Jinfo subscription gives you access to our research-driven, activity-based articles and recorded webinars that walk through the activities, as well as to all of our community sessions, which provide a peer group forum to work through some of these challenges with other members of your peer group, other information managers in industries around the world. If you'd like a little more one-on-one help, then Jinfo Consulting is the option to consider. You get a dedicated analyst who will take a lot of the guesswork out of it and help you understand that you are doing it correctly, as well as hold you accountable to your timeline and goals, even when there's a lot of competing demands on your time. So thank you for going on this journey with Jinfo, and I wish you a nice day.